course of 4 years of NR racing on this channel, we've had no shortage of rather crazy wrecks. So sit back and relax and enjoy nearly 11 minutes worth of the craziest and wildest wrecks we've had on this channel.
Oh, Devin Payment, Richard Herman goes around in front of the pack. It's the big one here at Talladega. Oh my god, that's probably half the field there. Wow. Oh, the 80 of Jason Albert got into the 88, which sent him into the 95. So pretty much a big chain reaction there. Old woman involved in that, Brendan Beal, Jimmy, Jason Albert. Oh, Jimmy on his side, the 83 of Adam Bono of damage. What is going on here? This is coming on the pit road. Everyone behind themselves. Oh, more cars! The 82, the 5, the 88, the 2. Oh my god, what the hell just happened? Let's take a look at the replay. So the 48 of Jim was coming on the pit road here. Ugh, just like Richard Herman hit the barrels and just everyone piled up. Most cars here stopped, and then more cars behind him here. Oh, I think that was the 21 of Kellen Baker who started that chain reaction as everyone else piles up. Oh, Lipsy, HS gets turned. It's the big one at Daytona. And HS goes over and over, barrel rolling in turns 3 and 4 as probably half the field is involved in this one. Oh, the 9 of Lipsy ran out of room, just came up on both the 61 and the 5. And all chaos just broke loose from there. The 61 of HS just barrel rolling at least half a dozen times there. The 37, the 82, the 3, Random J, Dominic Payment, the 66 all involved. We're on board with Random here. Oh, he's got shoved by I think the 17 of Mattiello into the wall. Just went spinning in the grass. Oh, there they go! Richard Herman goes around! Jason Albert in the wall! Random J! One of your championship drivers up in the air! Random J barrel rolling here in the front stretch! Slayer in the 2, Bradley Ream, Johnny Hernandez! Multiple championship drivers involved as we're under caution here at 8 Bowl. Oh, looks like Richard Herman thought he was clear. Came down on Jason Albert, took out the 33 of Alexander Jones, Random J also. As the 66, oh my goodness. Second week in a row we've had a car barrel rolling across the front stretch and into turns 1. Where we started the race, we got trouble back straight away. Owen Miles goes around. Cautions, that looks like got turned by Nathan Barron. Oh, we got a huge wreck. Keyshawn Richard makes contact. Brian Benjamin, TS Media, Hoodwum, Matthew Hill, Random J. What a huge wreck here in the back straight away. Oh, looks like the 87 just completely turned him in the back straight away. Didn't suffer any damage at first. Nathan Barron was able to avoid this. Oh, Keyshawn Richardson slams in the back of the 80 and just all chaos just broke loose from there. By the 46, oh, Johnny Hernandez gets turned into the wall. Oh, John Ferguson, Richard Herman, Dan Mattiello. What a huge wreck here in the front straight away, involving several of your championship drivers. Matthew Hill just got into Johnny Hernandez, just turned him off turn number 4 into the wall. Goes a 46, hard hit there for the 99 of John Ferguson, as well as Matthew Burnett and Dan Mattiello. And that will end both the 99s and 17s day here at Oswego, and thus also ending their championship hopes. On board with Johnny Hernandez now. Ugh. Definitely a tough break there for the 46 car. As you come to lap number 40 of 48, 9 laps to go as Random J is 4 wide of Mattiello in the middle. Out of the trial pool, the 53 and 14 made contact on the apron. Looks like able to save it, but come back onto the field, making it 5 wide for the lead. This is not going to end well on the inside as they make contact with Wilson and sends both of them back into the pack. And oh, Nixon goes flipping. And we knew going into this race, drivers were willing to do just about anything to win this race, and we sure saw that happen just now. So Random here goes next to Johnson. Mattiello sees the door open on the inside. Makes it 4 wide. Random then comes down on Mattiello. The 2 make contact. Both able to save it, much like Jordan Stout and Carruthers earlier. And then after they save it, they both come up next to the leaders, making it 5 wide. But there's just not enough room at this track to do that. Then Wilson comes down Random and Mattiello and just back onto the rest of the field. Just nowhere for a lot of these drivers to go. As Nixon Gets flipped over by Brendan Beal in the 22. What will we do here? Freeze X approximately 3 laps here. Nipples on contact. Matthew Burnett up and over off turn number 2. It's going to be a huge drag involving half the field. Joe T, RC Gamer, Dan Mattiello, and Jordan Stout all involved. So this is going into turn number 1 here. Dan McShane got on the apron there and made contact with Hodum, and then Hodum made contact with the 37, and briefly made it 5 wide there. And that ended up causing Burnett to be stuck in the middle in that 13. And then comes Lipsy coming down on Dominic Pavement, and everyone's just along for the ride there. As Burnett goes airborne up and over several times. As the front opening is alright from that. Coming to 4 laps to go. Your top 3 once again back up towards the snow. So Jason Abbott, Owen Miles going around. Matthew Hill up in his own. Nathan Baird to the 3 up in the air. Ross McTrain also in the wall alongside Matthew Hill. As the 3 of Baird goes flipping over and over on pit road. Until coming fortunately in all 4 tires. So Albert just came up on Hill. And Owen Miles, Nathan Baird had nowhere to go alongside Matthew Burnett. As the 60 and 90 go spinning, Hill hits that pit road side of that pit road wall on his side. Hopefully it's alright. And let's take a look at Nathan Baird here. So Albert just slams the 3 into the wall and then comes down to Roxman Trade hard and then hits the wall and is just up in the air going for a ride in that 3 car. Coming towards the tribal and coming to lap number 29 to 36. Only 8 laps to go. Her number is Ryan goes Ryan Roberts again into 42. He collects Brendan Beal. Lipsy. He's going to be a huge wreck here in turn number 1. This powwow, Aiden Robertson, 2 of the RC cars there, got some damage. And much like the previous wreck he was involved in, Roberts comes up in the 90 and 54 and subsequently returns to 16, and all the chaos just happens afterwards. Again, probably the biggest wreck here so far tonight, eliminating lots of good cars and drivers from Railfan and RC Motorsports respectively. Taking a look at this from up above, so much like a previous caution with Ryan Wilson, Roberts just runs Matthew Hill and Robertson out of room. And subsequently returns to 16 of Brendan Beal. Matt Tiel comes down on Hoodlum, sending the 88 to the grass there, and see Nathan Baird spinning a little bit there as he got into the 7 of Powwow. As we got trouble in the field, Matt Fernández gets turned in front of the field, collecting Nathan Stapleton. This Powwow, his teammate Brady Carruthers among others. As they're already under caution for this pretty sizable wreck here at Iowa. So Burnett was still running the outside, hits the wall, runs himself out of room, turns to 31 and to 80, just sent pretty much everyone in the mass pandemonium here, collecting a lot of good drivers, like his teammate Braden Carruthers, this Powwow, Nathan Stapleton among others, taking this in slow motion now. You can see Burnett, of course, hitting the wall, 31 hitting him, and then coming up on him. You can see Jason Albert coming down as well, trying to avoid the 13, but subsequently hits the 30 at a Salomon. So there was some contact between Matthew Hill and Robertson on the entrance of pit road there. Now Hold'em gets spun on the entrance of pit road as he goes on his roof. With Carruthers and Gaming Freak also getting damage, so Carruthers hits the barrels in front of Noah Clifton and Jordan Stout. Oh my goodness, what just happened? So Hoodlum joins the line here as, Gaming Freak drills the back end of Hoodlum. Carruthers also coming in hot behind, car flipping in the air there a couple times, and then watch as Carruthers comes back onto the barrels. My God! With Clifton getting the absolute worst of it, sending Brado also on his roof, as everyone else behind him stops to avoid getting any damage. Or, as Richard's going to turn Powwow into the fence! Jason Albert, Richard Herman, Jordan Stout also involved, as we're under caution yet again here at Darlington. But instead, the 24 gets stuck in the middle between Powwow and Xavier, and instead turns the 7 into the fence and causes all this chaos to happen with Richard Herman and Jordan Stout. Hard impacts there on the inside wall. But as I say that, Hold'em's going to move to the outside in front of Mopar, while Rice is now in the middle in front of Salmon. It's all Salmon to McTrain touch! Patrick Miller, Keisha Urshan, and others go around alongside Caleb Rose as we got a big wreck into turn number 1. Daniel Voiles, Owen Miles, Caleb Rose, all of those. Richard goes back onto the track, collects Alex Bowen and Trey Smith. So Salmon comes down on the 91 of McTrain, which in return sends the 91 down in front of the 24, this time sending those 2 spinning, alongside the 33 of Patrick Miller. Salmon coming back onto the track in front of Jose Angel and Caleb Rose, with pretty much all of the chaos unfolding from here. And here's another angle of this, as Salmon and McTrain come down on the 24, the 91 spins. Looks like Keyshawn had it saved here, but then into turn number 1, it comes back onto the track in front of the entire field, including Brandon Carruthers, Trey Smith, Dylan Matthews, as well as sending Alex Mullen in the 1 car into the wall. Contact, Voiles, Baker, and Lipsy into the wall. And oh my God, Voiles is on his roof, now on his side, and is now going to barrel roll violently, flipping numerous times down the steep banking towards the grass until fortunately and finally landing on all 4 tires towards the entrance of turn number 4. So Baker and Lipsy get a good run, remained 4 wide off the trial and going into turn number 3. It looks like Baker just ran Lipsy out of room, collected Daniel Wills in the process, going on his roof and flipping. I can't even count how many times he flipped, but regardless, very, very violent flips for the L1. So finally, unfortunately, coming out on all 4 tires, laying to rest. So taking a listen to slow motion, so you just see Baker running Lipsy out of room with Daniel Voiles being a pure victim. Absolutely nothing he could have done there. And as I mentioned, all 3 cars go spinning into the turn 3 wall with Voiles having a hard lick on that right side passenger side. And the impact was hard enough to send his car on his side, sliding right across Baker's hood. And at one point, sliding right across Baker's windshield on the passenger side. Thank God that wasn't really towards the driver's side. And then after that second slide across Baker's windshield, Voiles goes tumbling, barrel rolling multiple times. Now this very, very steep banking. Definitely one of the most violent tumbles I have seen. We've seen a lot of flips at super speedways before, but this is definitely one of the most violent tumbles and flips I've seen in quite some time.